Like
Mhm.
right now, I got an album with Kultama. It's full. It's like almost fully produced by me. All my beats. With DVD Bosso is another producer from Spain too. He's a legend too. Everybody know about DVD Bosso because he's a legend. So
Right.
I he took like nine beats of me and put it all the beats from DB and we made an album. And the album is out right now and it's moving around doing numbers. So when
What's
I
the
was
what's the what's the name of the album for people that want to listen?
the album is Bienvenidos a Ninguna Parte. It's like Welcome to
Welcome
Nowhere.
to Nowhere. Okay.
And that's the album. It's on my Spotify and Kultama Spotify too. It's a good album,
Okay.
dope. Talking about political things, the things that's coming right now in the war. And it's a good rap. But responding to your question is like
Mhm.
sometimes it's not sometimes like always. I was thinking like if I have a time machine and I go back to that room and I go in like, yo, Mario, because that's my name, Mario.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
yo, Radical, yo, when the time has come, you made an album with that guy. I'm all my mind in that
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
in that particular time.
yeah. Welcome everybody to Enswei73 TV. It is me, Uncle E. Do me a favor, take a moment and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment, whether it's good or bad. I appreciate you taking the time to do so. Man, today joining me, I have this brother Radikal RK joining me all the way from Chile. We're going to get into a little bit about where he was born and other places that he's been, but right now he's located in Santiago, Chile.
Yep.
You know, producer, engineer, picks up the mic every once in a while and likes to kick some rhymes.
Mhm.
You know, we'll find out more about what else he also does. But yeah, thank you for joining me, Radikal. It's a pleasure. How's everything with you?
Oh, thank for you, man. I appreciate it this time for sharing my a little part of my story and my production, my life in this travel and this world. You know what I mean? And everything is good, man. I'm right here in Santiago de Chile right now.
Okay.
I'm going around the world doing my thing. But yeah, man, the pleasure is mine, man. It's an honor.
No, no problem, no problem. Before we really get too, deep into your history and everything, I have to ask you this: how do you know Pastor Isaac, El Pastor Isaac? How do you know him?
Oh, yo,
Yeah,
yo,
I
you
just
you got me with that, bro. You got me with that. Crazy.
how do you?
Nunca esperé algo así, mi hermano. Um,
Yeah,
let me explain that. Let me explain that. I become my family is Christian, right?
okay.
So I got a knowledge about uh different things, but I got trust and I believe in God all my day. God is the greatest. I have religion, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I know God is with me all the time. Right now is here. So I already know that. So I met this Pastor Isaac from República Dominicana.
Right.
So because one time I've been in República Dominicana
Okay.
and I see these brothers on the streets, talking about the word of God in the corners, different corners.
Uh,
So I'm like, yo, what is this? It's crazy because they got uh they flow, right? Talking about God with all this sound and speakers so loud and in the street and
yeah, yeah.
it's crazy for me, you know what I mean? I'm a sound man, you know what I mean? So I'm worried about like what are you doing with the speakers? You know what I'm saying? But but I'm listening to, and I'll be like, yo, they talking the truth. You know what I mean? They on the
Okay.
street with the people need that the word of God and
Hmm.
trying to put people out of the drugs and things like that. So for me, it's like that was the first time that I see that.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to, in contact with people from around there. And one time I'll be in a live, doing a live on Instagram, and he pop up like he come in and like, yo, let me put it on, and I'll be like, okay, I put,
Put
like
it.
on the live,
Yeah.
and he coming out like, yo, Radical, you need to share your beer. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, fire with that,
Yeah. Yeah.
fire the drums and all that. And I'd be like, yo, and from that day, he's my brother, man. We talk every time from Instagram and we DMs each other, like,
Wow.
what I mean? God bless you. And he's saying bless to me.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy story, man.
That's
Like,
fun.
you
So
know,
I'm gonna tell the reason why I had to ask you is because you must be familiar with you ever watch like Alofoque?
yeah. Yeah,
So
that's funny. That's funny.
I saw him and there's two other brothers I believe that he's always with, two
Yeah.
other
See,
pastors, and
mhm.
I that's how I know about him, right? So I see them on his show sometimes. I see him on what's the other guy, Doctor Nastra, like.
Yeah, yeah,
So I happened to be looking on your timeline, and I was like, "Oh!" I said, "Yeah, he got the pastor, he got
yeah,
Pastor Isaac on here."
yeah.
So that's why I had to ask you, man. That's funny. That's
Yeah. Mm.
yeah.
No, the thing that I want to say is like you'll never know who is listening to you or look at you. You never know. So
No.
you have to try everything. You know what I mean? Like life putting on chance every time. Like,
Hmm.
yo, what's up with this? What's up with that? And I took everything that put it in my life. Um, good things, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And yeah, that was Pastor Isaac. That was the same with Great God. Shout out for him, Great God.
Okay.
It's the same. He's looking to me like, yo, you dope with the beats, bro. Let me put it on my live on Instagram that I do a live set with producer that I want to work in.
Right.
And
Right.
it's the same, bro. It's like
You never
people
know.
let me say this. People over here in Chile, they going crazy. Like, how will you do that? Like, how will you do that? Like, um, this is true story, right? When I be in New York, Brooklyn, shout out to all my brothers over there. Um, I met that one brother, one good brother to me is Mike Hands, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's my brother. Shout out for him.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah.
and he about like, do you know about this guy over here? Is Rem the villain? And oh, this is Bernard the Price, and we meet each other. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
at that time, I'm talking with a brother that's called Baba. Baba is the manager of Rock Marciano, right?
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
he's
Okay.
my brother. He's listening to my beats, and I'll be like, yo, when you have a possibility to be here in Chile with Rock Marciano, let me know, bro. I'll be there. So one day I'll be in my work, right? I'll be on the job, and I see like, yo, Rock Marciano is right here. And I've been like, nah, man. For my brother, like, nah, man, you're tripping. Nah, it's here. He doing a live concert over here and right there
Wow.
and all that. And I'd be like, yo, Baba, yo, what up? You're here? And he'd be like, yeah, I'm here, bro, with Brock Marciano. We doing a live concert right now, like 9 p.m. Come in. And I'd be like, nah, man, I don't buy the ticket. So I can't
Mm-hmm.
do it there. I'm like the word, like, nah, man, you got it. It's on your email. Come here. And I'll be there and people like, how do you do that? Like,
How you doing? Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, it's Baba, it's Rock Max, and he's the star. Like, and you
And
invite
you're
him,
the,
yeah, yeah, and I've been like, yeah, you know what I mean. So that's why I'm always saying, God have plans. You know what I mean. For
hmm
me, it's every time that way. So I really so grateful with that, bro. And the rest of
yeah.
his, I'll be there. Shout out to Baba, man. That's my brother. Or when the concert is over, he coming with dad like, yo, what up, bro? Let me put my music on and yeah, man, every time. Man. It's
Did
like
you
this.
did Rock Marcy get to hear your music?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
I don't know that because my brother is Baba. And I
Oh,
know
okay,
about
okay.
I know his manager of Rock Marcy. So maybe yeah, maybe not. Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah, yeah. Hey,
You know what
it's still the fact that you had the chance to meet him, and it's like you said, it's when God has a plan for somebody, you know what I mean? They make it work. Uh, so speaking about that, let's go back a little bit
I mean? Yep.
so that we could learn how all of this started. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, around the age of like I want to say like maybe what 12, 13, 12 is around the time when you kind of started more or less with hip hop.
Oh, I'm gonna start it off on the early 2000.
Okay,
The early
but I mean, like as far
2000.
I mean, as far as when you first started to like listen to hip hop and get into hip hop music and everything and the culture,
Yeah, yeah.
it was that you.
Everything started off when in '99, in the
Okay,
year '99, when I be in Los Angeles, California. I'm going to there and I'm going to school like 1 year,
okay,
and then with brothers that I met right there,
hmm
and I link up. They showed me this hip hop.
okay,
So my mind is going crazy because I'm coming from the hood, from Chile hood, and you go to the hood in Los Angeles, it's kind of different. Everything,
yeah,
the terms, the hip hop over here don't have that terms like hustling,
hmm
all that, and the States is different. So I'm trying to learn everything and listen to music, and from that day, I never stopped, man. I never stopped from that day, and I think like I got some third. I'm like 13, 14 years old.
13, 14. Okay, so before moving to L.A., when you were because you're born in Argentina, right?
Right.
And then from Argentina, you go to Chile.
Yeah, I'm born in Buenos Aires, Argentina,
Uh huh.
in the '86, and
Okay.
when I got like 5 or 6 years old, a
hmm
little kid, I'm
hmm
I'm coming with my family over here to Chile, and I was
Okay.
raised over here to that day that I go to
Move
the
to L.A.
States. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Then I'm go back and move it in other places. Yeah.
Right, 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 right. So before you make the move to LA, when you were growing up in Chile,
Mm-hmm.
what were you into at that time growing up? You know, what kind of music were you listening to? What were what was going on in your household
Oh, okay.
at that
Okay.
time?
I got it. Um, First of all, my family is my pops is musician from the
Okay.
beginning. So every time you see a guitar playing, you know what I mean, my father with tapes, you know what I mean, putting some tapes, some rock. Uh, my big brother, oh, shout out for him, my man. I must have my big brother put some reggae, some, you know what I mean, some music, some Latino music, but not that salsa or merengue music, more like
Okay.
trova cubana, more like Silvio
Okay.
Rodriguez,
Okay.
some music they learn to understand the thing go around in the world, like, you know what I mean? So like
hmm
more political. So
Right.
for
Okay.
me,
Okay.
that was my music environment. Yeah, yeah, that's my music environment. And that time, uh, um, facts, business facts. And that time I was like playing with tapes. I learned with my pops because I see my pops recording tapes. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to play with tapes, recording some tracks and make loops with that because that's my that's
Pause tapes.
that's my first goal, like doing this hip hop beats and like become a producer is with the tapes. I do
Okay.
everything with tapes, and then you know what I mean. The time put some
Yeah, yeah.
machine on me and computers, but I'm on tapes, man. I'm doing loops. You know what I mean. When the track is done,
Yeah, yeah.
like everybody doing
Mhm.
this beat making with tapes. You know, when the beat is going off, you know, you feel like a little loop, and I catch that loop and I put it in other tapes, and I do 3 minutes of loops, and then I rhyme it on it. That's my beginning, bro.
so
That's my
so
beginning.
you were doing that before you moved to LA?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah. I
Wow,
was
okay.
I was always in the music thing. You
Okay.
know, because I repeat, my father is all the time putting music, playing instrument, and I've used my mom's. I don't know how to say this in English, but you know when my mom's tejer,
The sewing?
yeah,
The
and
sewing? Yeah.
they use some sticks. I
Yeah,
use
yeah, yeah.
that palm and
For
sticks
for
to
for
put
the
it some
drums?
drums and
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like so.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm always trying
Yeah,
to
yeah. The,
put music out, like
okay.
feeling the noise of different type of things, like and
So
trying to understand and
you
yeah.
were you were attracted to the sounds and of how music was being made from a early age.
Hmm.
That caught your interest. So you said you were making the loops and making the stuff with the tapes, and then sometimes you will rhyme on it. You said,
Yep.
right? But
Yep.
now, so what do you remember what you were listening to as far as like were you listening to anything related to hip hop at that time?
Oh yeah, but I'm not um like I don't understand that everything that is in my environment because it's
Okay.
putting a lot of different things, a lot of tapes of music that I understand everything, like because
Hmm.
I'm a too you know what I mean, I'm a
You're
too
little.
young, like
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
little kid.
yeah.
But I remember like my first tapes or my first album that I listened to. That was Busta Rhymes. That was Flipmo Squad.
Okay.
Uh, that was my first of all everything. I got a story with that
Yeah.
crazy story with that. That like we over here in Chile, nobody is like not everybody have albums. So
Okay.
somebody have that album. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And you trying to catch that because nobody got it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So you go out to the house of this guy, the guy bumping some music like, what is that?
Mm.
So yeah, but I remember that was my first of all. Cypress Hill, Busta Rhymes, Flimo Squad, Illicit Lunch,
Mm.
Some Bombing, Soul Assassin.
Okay.
That was the first, and some Spanish things too, like the first school of this Spanish rap from
Okay. Okay.
Spain or from what I mean from Puerto Rico or Mexico, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you were also listening. All right. So now, when you moved to LA, you said they were showing you a lot of the different things as far as hip hop goes there.
Hmm.
Can you talk a little bit about that experience? What were you starting to see, and what were you starting to absorb as far as the scene in LA?
Yeah. The most like crazy thing that I see is the difference between my school over here in Chile
Mhm,
and going to a school in LA.
mhm.
Like I feel it like more like my brain is more like a kid for that time in that
Oh,
school. I see my brothers moving around with different things that I never see. You feel me?
okay. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
I got some roommates or you know what I mean from a class that I see moving around with some dope, you know what I mean, and smoking, you know
Yeah,
what
yeah. It was a
I mean,
little bit
going,
faster.
yeah, yeah. So I feel it like, I got one brother over there. He's called Voices. That's going my one of my friends over there.
Mm,
Because when I go there, I I know I know how I move it. Like I'm moving around with kids, but I don't got this language. I'm
mm,
old. I'm just a Spanish thing. So
mm,
for me, it's like 100% in English. Go do it. So for me, it's like, damn, I don't know how I move it. So this is what's my first friend. They coming with me, and he say no, over there say that, and he told to me everything in Spanish, so I understand what happened. So that's was the kind of things that impact on me.
mhm.
Like I have to move it fast over here because
Yeah.
I'm too slow for this reality over here.
Right, right, right.
And then I see like I say different things for me. Like you know what I mean. He's talking about take cards. You know what I mean, and joining in the parties and going to parties and things like that. For me, it was like okay, I got you. I'm trying to understand. Let me take my time, man. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
and then I'm moving with them. And I got these terms that I say to you, like hustling and and moving into hip hop in a different way. Like this is serious thing right here. It's not just music. It's like, we got the
Culture.
strings. We got the strings on it. You know what I mean? We got
Ah,
some
okay.
things happening. The police thing is a reality. You know what I mean? The war of races and things like that was become a reality. So yeah, man. So that
So
that
you,
was first of all. Hmm.
yeah, yeah. So you got to see a lot of, yeah, that must, so like we would say it's kind of like a culture shock, right? Because you come
Hmm.
from one culture and you go into another one that you
Yeah.
don't really know anything about. And you have to adapt and learn fast so that you
Hmm.
can survive, right? Um, Got you. So now let's talk a little bit more as far as, the music and hip hop. At what point, when do you start to really say, I want to really learn how to produce. I want to really get into learning how to make music and not just to, not just to do it for like fun and a hobby, but to take
Yeah.
it a little bit more serious. At what point did that happen?
Yeah. Um. Like I said, my first time that I listened to this hip hop was my brother was becoming with the tapes and
Mhm.
put it on the radio, and we play games and things like that. And I was listening like, yo, I love this. I love this music. I feel it.
Mhm.
But I really know when I have to doing this part of my life, like
Mhm.
this is the thing that I want to do in all my life, like my job was when I be in the States because I see like because it's like I said to my mans over here when you go in New York and you're moving around with your headphones and you put some tracks and you go on the subway and you're moving around and I mean you smell some things you're going and you see people fasting and the reality you feel the hip hop you
Right,
feel
right, right, right.
like is this is a like you say like a culture shock. For me, it was like, oh damn, I need this. You know what I mean? And I love it. So that's that time I be like, yo, I need to do this. And when I be here in Chile again, because I been on the state like 2 years, 3 years,
Okay.
and we go back to Chile. I made my whole plan. I made my whole clan and tried to put my people like people from here with another hood over there and trying to mix them and I'm a producer, I'm the racer right here, right now. You know what I mean? I'm Dr. Dre right now. And you're rapping and you're rhyming and you're rapping and doing this, you making chorus and things like that. So
Okay.
at that time I know this is the thing that I love and I need to doing this, and then I become the producer like you know what I mean, I'm too younger and I really know to do everything, you know what I mean? You know, I'm mixing and mastering things and I really never know how you do it, but I have my ears. I
Yeah,
know this
yeah.
is the you know what I mean, this is the EQ. So okay, high frequency, low frequency, okay. And I'm doing everything, man, you know what I mean? But one thing one thing was special for me was like was I made loops with the tapes, right?
Hmm.
So my brother one day is coming to the house with a little machine. It's called mini disc,
Yeah.
mini disc. So that little thing have copy paste thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when I think like yo, this is copy paste thing, so I can record it a loop and copy paste like for my hours. And I made a lot of things with that, bro. I made a lot of beats. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm loving the sample thing. You know, I'm. This is it's not good when you talk about you like this, but I know I'm a master of the sampling. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
sampling. I'm 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 falling in love with listening to music and trying to understand. Okay, I need this, I need that little part, and that little part, and make beats
And
from
make a beat with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
from that idea. So that was special for me, and that was on 2001, 2002. That was like
Okay.
I know this is the time, and I never stop. From that
That's
day,
what.
I'm doing beats and albums and everything.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, so sounds like you pretty much taught yourself how to do everything. Did you ever have someone that, after a while, did you ever have somebody that helped you, maybe learn how to use a certain machine? Like you have some stuff, equipment behind you. Did you ever have somebody that helped you out or like mentor you and show you how to work the machines, or did you learn everything on your own?
Um, when I was started, like that tape thing, it
Hmm.
was all on me.
Right, right.
Loops that make loops with copy pasting, that was just on me. I'm
Hmm.
coming from a family that don't have too money, you know what I mean, to
Hmm.
we coming from the hood, so I never got a computer and things like that. So I got friends that have computers, and I
Okay.
go to their house, and and I remember that I used Reason,
Hmm.
that software Reason, a
Yep.
demo. I made beat with the demo Reason, like try version. So you
Okay.
know that demo is like you can use me for 10 minutes, and I
Yeah,
made
yeah.
beats in 10 minutes, and I recorded on the mining list, and I got the beats, and I know that I make that copy paste. I got the beats for 3 or 4 minutes.
Right,
So
right.
that was my started off, but yeah, man, I met people over here in Chile. Um, they are rappers from this old school rappers around
Hmm.
here.
Hmm.
Um, and they, you know what I mean, share some knowledge
Okay.
about sound, like like the order of layers to mix, like in hip hop is so important, the drums, the bass, and then the music, things like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or technical things to record them, mic dynamics microphones or condenser or microphone, things like that. But
Okay.
the thing like this machine over here was like just me and the machine. I remember
Yeah, yeah.
when I got my first machine was the MPC 2000 XL. That was my
Okay.
first one with the diskette. You
With
know
the
what I mean? With
yeah,
the
yeah.
little diskette from like 1.44 MB
Right.
maybe. And that was not a problem for me because I'm become from the era that you made with nothing. So for me,
Yeah.
it was like, okay. So I remember when I got that machine, one guy from the States, I buy that on eBay, right?
Okay.
and that guy is one of part of my family. Like, you know what I mean? Like my cousin, my cousin, and and he be like, yo, I can't go there to Chile. I'm going to there to Chile, so I can't bring that machine with me. So you can pick up on the airport. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like early, too early in the morning. I be in the airport and I got that machine right, and I be like crazy at my house, like, oh, I can't do music with this. You know,
Yeah.
I see some videos. I see some videos of producers like Pink Rock or people like that doing and pressing the triggers. You know what I mean, the pads and doing music, and I'll be like, okay, you need to touch these things.
Yeah, yeah.
I tried to touch it. I never know hold the sample. And day by day by day, one day I'll be like, okay, I understand. Because I don't have manuals or things like that.
Right,
Nothing.
right, right. Yeah,
Nothing,
yeah, yeah.
nothing,
It's all
nothing.
self-taught. Wow.
You know what I mean? So for me it was like that and yeah, you know what I mean? Raw practice and I made it
Nice.
happen, man.
Nice, nice.
Right
Now
now
what
with
a
the you right now, sorry, right now
no,
with
it's
the
okay.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
now
yeah.
with the YouTube and all that, you can, you know, what I
Two
mean, it's to
seconds.
you know, what I mean, you see a video with everything on it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
time, I don't got nothing,
That's
man.
why that's why they say that like now anybody can wake up tomorrow and be a producer. But I mean, well,
Yep, yep,
doesn't mean they're going to be a good producer, but I'm
yep,
saying they can learn how.
yep.
So what about because you do rhyme, you do, I've seen some songs, I've seen some videos, and I've heard some songs
Mhm.
with you rhyming.
Yep.
When did you start doing? When did you start rhyming?
I'm gonna start rhyming at the same time that I do it beats. You know what
Really?
I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
one thing, one day I'll be in my room, right, with these
Mhm.
loops that I made in the tape. And I don't got microphone and all that, but I know my pops got microphone and he know about recording and things like that. But he's like, nah, you're a little kid. I never passed a microphone. You
Yeah,
broke that. So I mean, now, damn. And one day I put it on the line microphone. I put it on headphones. And when you put it on headphones on the microphone line,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
the left side is transformed on a
Sound like a
mic.
microphone.
So
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, I got it. I got it. And I'm
Now wait,
trying
wait, wait.
to
Hold on, wait, wait. But how did you know? How did you know that? How did you know to put in the headphones?
because
What made you try it?
I'm always like a curious guy. You know
Because
what I mean?
they used to do that here long time ago. Like back in the days, they used to do that. They would put the headphones in and use it as a microphone.
Ah man, I'm trying to do things and
Yeah,
put it
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Nothing, put it on. Oh, okay.
yeah.
It's
You,
sounding it's cracking.
yeah,
Like, oh damn.
yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. One, one, two, one, two. It sound bad.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah, yeah,
bad.
yeah. It sounds bad, but you
But
get your voice on there.
you know, I remember that I got problems because I just can't rhyme it, but I can record it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because I have the beats, I put the play on the beats, and I remember that I rhymed some trash things
yeah,
for real.
yeah,
But not be on the microphone. Like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And I remember recording my own live shows, like
yeah,
like like this podcast, and I interview myself. You know, what I mean? Like, yo, what up with you? What you call me? And I be like, no, man, nah.
yeah, yeah.
And try and dreaming, man. It's all about dreaming. I'm dreaming
That's
like,
it.
oh,
That's it.
I love this game, and I need to hear this happen. And
Yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah. You definitely were born for this because like I said, the other people have similar stories, right? On like how
I mean?
when they first started and everything, but the fact that you were able to think and figure all of this out on your own, you know what I mean, and not have somebody show you, because that's how it used to be back in the days. We didn't. Nobody had. You just if you had a piece of equipment, you just try.
Yeah.
hit this button, put this sound, see what happens, and
Yeah.
so you definitely were born with for this. So what about let's keep going as far as the rhyming goes. I want to know because not for nothing, at least in my opinion, you're pretty dope when it comes to rhyming. Everything that
Thanks,
I've
man.
heard so
I
far, you know
appreciate
what I
it.
mean. I like your style. Uh, how long did it take, for you to develop to a point that you felt comfortable to let other people hear your rhymes?
Yeah. Um, that was on the 2004.
Okay.
So 2004, my first EP is called Ethnocidio. Ethnocidio is a word that I know is good or on a dictionary or things like that, but
Okay.
it's talking about when you kill um some indigenous, right? So
Uh-huh. Okay.
when you kill that, and so this system trying to, what I mean, to kill like where ancestors and things like that were on my culture. And when I be on the hip hop in my first days, I be like, I need to change the world with my hip hop. That's my music. You know what I mean? And so I need to talking about that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And my big brother, Imosa, is on Europe right now. He's living
Okay.
over there. So he's on in Spain at that time. And when he come to Chile, I'll be like, yo, my big brother, family. And he coming with the idea and trying to do music. And he
Mm-hmm.
see all the time that I got talent on this. So he brings some machines like a MIDI, microphone, some speakers, and I'd be like, okay, this is my time. I need to rhyme and think and trying to
Yeah.
put everything out. I made some demos before that. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
made some demos with my people on the street, you know what I mean, on the corner, on the square and things like that, and freestyle things. But in that time, I'm started off like rhyming on you know what I mean. So over here we say tocatas. It's like a jam, right?
Okay.
Like I'm started rhyming on jazz and open mics and things
Open
like
mics
that.
and yeah, yeah, yeah.
In 2004, I made my first EP and got five tracks.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Spotify too. You can share and listen to that, and you'll see my different boys because I
Yeah.
was a little kid over there. Uh, but for me, it was like it's not like surprise. It's like
Mm-hmm.
surprise for everybody. You feel like
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
everybody, it's like yo, this little kid right here is dope. It's
yeah.
dope. It's rhyming good and everything. But for me, it was like old
It
fashioned.
was
Like, like,
yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
it's
It
me,
was
man, and
normal. It
I
was
got two,
natural.
and I got like 200 beats behind me, like waiting for doing everything again. And yeah, man, that was my first days.
Let me. I just want to make sure I understood you when you said as far as rhyming,
Hmm.
you were talking about as far as like the culture and how they try to erase the history, right? Like the history of the culture and the ancestors, they try to erase that, right? So
Yeah,
you try to speak about that. Now, were you talking about specifically like the history and the past of like what was going on in Chile or just in general?
in general.
In general, right?
For me, it was in general because in that time,
Mhm.
I remember, I remember that I'm crazy with this group, Dead Press.
Yeah,
Dead Press. So
yeah.
for me, Dead Press was like that thing is that I love it, man. They talking about their problems with black races and things
Uh-huh.
like that, police, police brutality and things like that.
Uh-huh.
But over here in Chile and all my continent, like Latino America, we
Uh-huh.
got problems with all culture.
Yes.
They bring some McDonald's, they bring KFC, they bring some dollars, they bring things like that, but you know what I mean, they don't remember. They we are here. We are here from the beginning. So my rap is like I'm talking about that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got one track is called Babylon.
Yeah,
I got other
Radical.
track. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you do me a favor? Can you turn the camera a little bit more so that you like towards you a little? No, the other way. Yeah, good, 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 good,
Yeah.
good, good.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's
I
all
want to
good.
make sure I want to make sure you look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it's all good, brother. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
good. Oh,
But yeah, I'm sorry. Keep going.
yeah. So in that EP, I'm talking about that. Oh, that that problems that I got it.
Yes.
Okay. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
And hip
yeah.
hop in Chile, especially in Chile, is too political. You know what I mean? Hip hop here in Chile is talking about that, about system problems. You know
Yes.
what I mean? The
Politics, the government.
politics, government,
Hmm.
things like that. And I'm trying to do that, but with my style, with my
Hmm.
way of thing. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the church, the problem with the religion. I
Yeah.
got all the tracks like self, you know what I mean? Self knowledge. Like
Yes.
you can't make it, you can't do it. You know what I mean? And the other track is talking about this problem, or especially a specific problem this with our ancestors and things like that. But
Hmm.
that was the first of all, man. That was my first project, man.
With your first project, did
And
you?
first, by the way,
Uh-huh.
sorry, I
That's
made
okay.
everything on there. I made the cover, I made the beats, I made the rhymes, I made the mix and the mastering. And I'm just a little kid, man. I don't know how I do it that, but I got a lot of stuff, man.
how,
And
how
I
how old
made it.
were you? How
I'm
old were you?
like, I'm like 17, 16
Okay.
years old.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
So
Nice.
then, when the years is passing, I'm going to a university and I'm studying some engineers, sound engineer.
Okay.
And I don't understand. And that was weird too because I'll be in the class and I'll be like, okay, I know that. What happened, man? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Like why am I here?
yeah, well, I'm here and I already know this. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. That's so wow. So very young age. Now that EP that you're talking about, that's on Spotify. Did you rhyme? Because I didn't hear that yet. I don't think. I heard one song that you did. I don't know if that's on the EP, but did you rhyme in Spanish or in English
oh, I'm
or a
trying to.
little bit of both?
Oh, in that time,
Yeah,
I'm just a Spanish thing
just Spanish. Okay,
with some taste of English, like some
okay,
words for the style.
yeah,
But 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 with the years, I've been like more in Spanish. That's my
yes,
thing.
yes, yes, yes.
Trying to
Okay.
do in the Spanish thing because I'm feeling better in that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, no, I mean, because I heard what the one I don't remember what the name of the song was, but you were rhyming a lot in English and you would throw in some Spanish words here and there. But
Yeah.
like, yo, you pretty dope, man. You're pretty good.
Yeah, and
Word.
that's my that idea becomes because when I was linked up with my brothers from the States or from different places, one time I be on the Sweden, right?
Uh-huh.
In Sweden. And that place people just talk in Swedish. They don't talk in other language. But
Yeah, yeah.
they love the English. They love
Okay.
the English. So I'm started off to rhyming in English and that place and the people like, yo, you dope, crazy. You sound like you sound smooth and then I link up with some main legends. I got a track with Dean Roms from Lootback. That for me is I mean it's in my heart for real
Okay, wait,
because
wait, wait, wait. Yeah.
yeah, I know you're crazy with that.
So,
People like
yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's move forward, right? You talked a little bit earlier. You talked about how you mentioned the experience, how Rock Marcy came out there.
Yeah.
and you came out here, you met Mike Hands, and so somehow you keep finding yourself meeting different people, that are, some might say legends in the game or have been around in the culture. Uh, Talk to me about that. Like, how is it that you end up meeting? Like, okay, just for example, I know I cut you off, but you got a song with from Loop Pack. How are you making the connections? How is that happening?
Um, you know, for me, it's like I'm always saying this. One thing, put it on one place, and that thing go into another place, and you know another people, and it's like that for me.
Networking, yeah.
You know what I mean? For me, it's in that way. So I got one brother over here in Chile. Um, he's my good brother, and he told me about my head. And I'd be like, yo, I need to go to New York because when I be in the States, I'll be in Miami and Florida and then in Los Angeles when I go to the school and that back in the days. But
Okay.
right now I need to go to what I mean, to New York. I have to get there in the foundation. I
Right,
really
right, right.
and and over here in Chile, I'm trying to connect with people on the internet and things like that. And I
Yeah.
meet people that they like you're dope. And when you come in here to New York, just call me and we can link up. So when I be in Brooklyn, I'm connected with my hand. I remember when I go there, I never know. I never be there, and I know the
Yeah,
streets.
yeah.
I know if that road is dangerous or things like that. The only thing that I know is I have to go there. You know, so
Yeah.
I'll be on Broadway Junction. You know,
Broadway Junction. Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I have to see the city, everything. Chile got some of those dangerous things. So I don't have that you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. You're not
it's so
scared. Right, right,
scary.
right.
Nah, for me it's the street. You
Mhm.
know to have to move it over. So I'll be there and I connected with Mike and Mike like, okay, come in here to Flatbush. I'm here, Church Avenue. Okay, I'll be there. And I remember that I called him like, yo, Mike, I'm here in the streets, the corner, da 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 with da da da, and he'd be like, okay, but don't be on the streets. Put it on some spot, man. Don't be in the corner like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'd be like, why? But with the time, I understand, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, my big brother Mike Hands, I love him. Oh, he coming in the truck like, yo, Radical, come here. And I be on, yo, what up? What up? It's all good. Yeah, you. The first things that big brother say to me, like, you got the CDs, you got the tapes, you got the beats. Yeah, I got it. Just give me one. And he put it on the truck, put the volume on, and we go on the Brooklyn street, listen to my beats with
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yeah. And people like, yo, and I be like crazy, like
yeah.
I'm living the life right now. But
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
fixed experience. And I be on his house, he like, yo, this is my grandma, this is my grandson. We are
Nice.
on their spot, you know what I mean? And the rest is history, man. That my brother, and he connect with me, to me with Bernadette Price. And I
Hmm.
love Sean P. Sean P. For me, Sean Price is one of the best for me. And period. And
Right.
I got some stories with Sean Price.
Really?
I
Oh, you
mean,
gotta
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
share it. You gotta share it.
I got some story with that because one time, I'm trying to connect with this brother because I love his music.
Sean Price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Sean Price music. And I know he's like they like he is like don't give up about nothing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
So one day I see a video and somebody put the email of Sean P, right? for sending beats and things like that. And I'd be like, okay, I need to talk with him. And I
Right.
put I put my email, I put some beats, like 4 beats. And I'll be like, yo, my man, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm here trying to connect with you. I love your music. And what up? And in that time, here in Chile, it's on, we got a earthquake, crazy earthquake.
Oh
You know what
wow.
I mean? A lot of people dying, and the, the whole city is down. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Mm.
And he know about that news.
Oh, okay.
And he respond my email. And he be like, yo, what's up with you? You're good? Your family good? It's all good
Oh
with you?
wow.
Yeah. Okay. God bless you, man. Shout out. And I be like, crazy. He don't talk about the beats. Like, know, you know what I mean? He don't care
Yeah, yeah,
about my beat. But I understand he care about me,
yeah.
my person, my
Wow.
life, my people, my family. And I, you know, I say that in my heart for real
Yeah,
because when I know he's passing away, for me it was like, ah, damn.
yeah.
Never know if he listen to my music or you know what I mean. And when I go there in Brooklyn with my hand and I go in a spot or Interboro beer something, they made
Okay.
it they made it um, on on some live show for a beer of sharp price. It's gonna
Oh,
be
okay,
a
okay.
beer of sharp price. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
man Stilo him from Artifacts. I make you know I made with him and we're brothers right now with the Stilo him. And he like, no, we're coming here. Bernadette Price is here and all the brothers is coming. And when I be there, Bernadette Price is on there. My sister
Nice.
and he'd be like, yo, Radikal, nice to meet you. My hands told me about you. And I'd be like, yo. And I shared this story with her. And,
Yeah.
and they laughing like crazy, like,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
show
yeah.
beats like that.
That's
Like,
it,
don't give a fuck about nothing about him, the whole thing. You know what I mean? You know, I love
yeah.
this. I love that.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
beautiful, man.
Yeah, but
That's true
that
story, man. True
that's
story.
a that's a beautiful story though, you know what I mean? Cuz like it's like you said, it's like, man, I sent some beats or whatever and he's just checking on me. Sometimes that, some things mean more sometimes than other things, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like for him to take time to even acknowledge
yeah,
and who knows what was going on in his life at the moment that he
yeah.
said, you know what, let me check on this brother.
Yeah.
That's something you'll keep with you forever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Forever.
that's pretty cool. And yeah,
Forever, man.
shout out to I just want to give a shout out to Mike Hands and
Yeah.
Bernadette Price. Both, man, they just really good people, man. Mike Hands is I got a lot of love for Mike Hands, you know what I
Oh,
mean? I had the pleasure of having him on the show
yeah.
once and I've met
Yeah, I
him in
see.
person a couple of times and he's really cool, brother. Really cool.
Man. He's a good
Yeah,
person, man.
yeah,
He's a
very
good
good,
person,
very
man.
good. Good a good heart.
Good being. Yeah, for real. And
Yeah.
the other day of that day,
Mhm.
I'm going to my house like crazy late night. But in that day, I see performing some artists. Like I'll be on the line for the bathroom, and Rusty Jux is coming. Like, yo, can I go there because I have to perform this right now? But nah, can I go there first? Yeah, bro, go ahead. And I'd be like, yo, this is Rusty Jux.
Rusty Jukes.
Come on, man. You know what I mean? So I'll be like crazy, and then and I share my music because I have my CD tape, my
Mhm,
beat tapes, and my own CDs. My last project called Synesthesia is coming with me. And I've
mhm,
been like, Illy G's over there. And I've been like, yo, what up? I'm coming from Chile. Just love for you, man. I love your music. Take this. This is for you, man. If you want to use like a frisbee, use it. This is my music. And with a lot of respect, I put it on you. And they like, oh, okay, okay. They, and that day I'm sharing with PF Cotton. And we
Okay.
talking about Sean P, and he be like, he's talking in Spanish, right? He speaks Spanish,
Right.
and then he be like, "Yo, you coming here for esta mierda just for Sean P? You crazy, bro?" And I be like, "Yeah, yeah." And I share my music with him, with Bernadette Price, and and Bernadette told to me like, "I was listening to your music in my room when we always Sean P stuff over here." And I put your music over here, and I like, yo, that's a
Nice.
blast for me. That's a
Nice.
blast. I'm
Nice. Nice.
sounding in the vinyl of my man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 That's
And
great. That's
the other,
great.
and the other day, I met with Dream the Villain. He's a good
Mm.
brother. He's I feel it the same with Mike Hands. Good
Hmm.
brother, good brother.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice. 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 So uh who was one of the first artists that actually, that you maybe gave them a beat or submitted a beat to, that actually took one of yours beats for their project?
Um.
Like, do you remember more or less like who might have been one of the first artists
hmm,
that?
that's a good. Um. I made a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I don't know if it's from the States, from the United States, because I made beats for people from Spain, for
Hmm.
For Argentina, for Chile.
Okay.
So if you're talking about the States,
Well, I guess let me change the question. So I guess what I really want to know is who was the first artist, doesn't matter where they were from, that that took one of your beats for one of their projects. um that like it was the first time that one of your beats was on somebody else's project.
oh yeah,
But,
that was my big bro music, because
mm-hmm.
my big bro Moises is on Europe, right? He's
Mm-hmm.
doing music. And he made music with a lot of another brothers from Sweden and Spain and
Okay.
things like that. And he be like, "Yo, you need to send me some beats. I got people over here rhyming and things like that." And I be like, "Okay," and I send him some these loops beats that I made, and they use it for rhyming, and they underground people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they doing like some dance hall, reggae, and hip hop, and they
Okay.
use my beats. And they, what I mean, put it out some, what I mean, like some compilation rap
Okay.
things
Yeah.
and things like that. But professionally, I got
Mm-hmm.
another people, like
Yeah.
FJ Ramos from VKR, Los Creyentes from Spain, or
Okay.
my man Piff Penny of Baltimore over there in the States.
Peach Penny. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I made some music with Spoda from Long Island. I made some mix and mastering for him for his music.
Who
Uh,
for who?
Spoda, you know Spoda?
It sounds familiar. I'm not sure.
It's from Long Island. It's like
Long
from the
Island.
yeah Long Island. It's like the Walker. Oh, the Walkers is what I mean, it's a reunion. We got Eddie Kane, Aida, um. Ring the villain and this underground brothers. They moving
Right.
around and I make some mix and mastering for the
Okay.
Spoda and things like that.
Expoda.
Yeah,
Expoda.
the Spoda.
Okay.
And now the things that I make some feats, but
Yeah.
not my production. Like I'm working with XP the Marksman.
Okay.
That's my man. I made a track with him. And yeah, right now, just like today, I'm working in my last project is coming. That I
Hmm.
got 5 MCs from the States and put it on my beats, and it's coming, man. We got people over there like my man Drums Rugged from Texas, or Mike Moulton, Jay Fleas, Ace Wonder, and and all that guys love my music. Like
Yeah.
I just send one beat and they like, yo, this is dope. I need to record that, man. Boom. Oh yeah, I got tons of music, man. So
how how does it make you feel? Have you been able to sit down sometimes and think about that time when you were like 12, 13 years old making loops on tapes
Yeah,
to where you are now.
yeah.
How does that feel?
Yo, let me say this, man. Shout out to my man Kultama. He's from the Uber
I
crew.
want to ask you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, he's dope too, man.
Yeah, that's my man. That's a legend, man. That's a
He's,
legend. Uber from Spain, España. It's the first group. It's the first group have a record deal and the first album. You know what I mean? Like put it out like professionally. That was the
okay,
first support, and that was that group of my man Kultama. So Kultama,
okay,
he's living on the States too, like six
okay,
years, moving around in Harlem, and he's a good friend of Cool Herc. Everybody know Cool Herc. Oh, he's a
okay.
close friend of him, and you know he moving
So
around.
he's
A
been
good,
around. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. And he's a late. So when I be a young kid. I be in my room doing graffitis and things like that and listen to these tapes. This is Spain tapes. And I got some Uber tapes, the album. And I put it every day. Like and I when I doing my graffiti or tag thing, I
Yeah,
listen to the music and I be like, one day I'm doing something with these guys, man. I never know how.
really.
I never know how I'm doing that and I have an idea of nothing, man. So the for respond your question, it's like
Hmm.
right now I got an album with Kultama. It's full. It's like almost fully produced by me. All my beats with DVD Bosso is another producer from Spain too. He's a legend too. Everybody know about DVD Bosso because he's a legend. So
Right.
I he took like nine beats of me and put it all the beats for Dibe and we made an album. And the album is out right now and it's moving around doing numbers. So when
What's
I
the
was
what's the what's the name of the album for people that want to listen?
the album is Bienvenidos a Ninguna Parte. It's like Welcome to
Welcome
Nowhere.
to Nowhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's the album. It's on my Spotify and Kultama Spotify too. It's a good
Okay.
album, dope. Talking about political things, you know, the things that's coming right now in the war, and it's a good rap. But responding to your question is like
Hmm.
sometimes it's not sometimes like always. I was thinking like if I have a time machine and I go back to that room and I go in like, yo, Mario, because that's my name, Mario.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
yo, Radical, yo, when the time has come, you made an album with that guy. I'm all my mind in that
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
man. That particular time. Like it's crazy, man, because it's like, oh, how
It's
you do
nice.
that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How this thing is coming to me. And I think it's because I put a lot of love on this, man, for real.
That's what I was going to ask you. What that was going to be my next question is, what do you think? How do you think you were able to make that happen? But you just answered that. I guess you really love what you're doing, and somehow people are, it comes across in your music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Now you've worked with a lot of people. You have, you've
Yeah.
done stuff, whether it's production, whether it's production or mixing and engineering.
Hmm.
Um, you know, because you also have, well, you mentioned Piff Penny, right?
Yep.
And you have the project Warlord
For
3,
three.
right? That's out now,
That's out now.
right?
We made a
Um,
physical thing. Like we got
mhm.
Bibles, merch. Yeah, it's out now. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He has, because he does like with the clown and all of that stuff, right?
yeah,
Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool, man. Shout out to Piff Penny.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh, talk to me also about Beneficial.
Oh, beneficial.
Yeah.
Man,
What?
beneficial from the Bronx.
Hmm. What's
Yeah,
the connection between you and him?
that's my good brother, man. That's my brother. You know, I'm talking with beneficial like we don't talk every day, but when I call him, he pick up the call and like, yo, what up, man? And he got a crazy energy. Like,
Yeah.
let's come here, man, because he's a real good dude and a hustler for real. Like
Yeah.
he's on the street all day. Like it's crazy. I got a crazy story with my man Beneficial. He's like a real good dude with me, yeah, familiar for me. You know what I mean? Like good brother, close friend. And yeah, when I be on New York, I go to the Bronx,
Hmm.
and you know the Bronx is it's a wild place. You know, the Bronx remember me a lot of hoods from here, from
Okay.
here America. It's like you feel that, you
Feel the energy.
the energy, the way of everything is happening like faster. And yeah, man, with my man, you know, we met each other. We tried to do music. Um, he enjoyed me like invite me on the boat tour. He made a
Okay.
tour in a boat and put
Hmm.
everything on there. Uh, in that time, you know, I got stories in that in
Yeah.
that too because in that trip I was just me, the Latino, on that boat because everybody was a black dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody
Right.
is a Moreno. So in that time, I'll be like, you know, oh, trying to, you know, enjoy with
Yeah. Yeah.
people. Like, yo, what up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what you doing here? And I be like, nah, my man Beneficial, that your brother? Yeah, that's my brother. And Beneficial is coming like, yeah, this my brother. This is a legend, man. This is a real good dude, man. Coming from Chile, he's a producer, crazy producer. And
Nice.
people like, yo, can you add me on the Instagram, things like that. And that
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
I'm I link up with the Stars Coleman. Stars
Mm.
Coleman,
Hmm.
do you know about that?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that was my guy that day because you know he's coming with it. Yo, ready to come here, man, and I'll be with him like moving around
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, Beneficial, my man. You know, I bring some bottles of wine for him on the Bronx for that birthday, and he come with me with some things for me, albums, some merch.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, man, that's my good brother Beneficial. And with
Nice.
Beneficial, oh, he got a track with Heavy Rex,
Mm.
and I told and I'll be like, yo, can I talk with Heavy Rex because I love his music, so I wanna link up with him. Yeah, yeah, talk. You're my brother, and I'd be like, yo, Hattie, what up? My man Beneficial talk about you. I love your music. Can we link up? And I'd be like, okay. And he'd be like, yo, okay, okay. Can, and and I remember that that story was crazy for me because I'll be on the Yankee Stadium, right?
Hmm.
Outside the Yankee Stadium, on the street, like on the corner,
Yeah. Yeah.
right now. Outside the gate six, I remember something like that. And I'll be on the corner like stand up and a policeman is looking at me. Like I'm moving around, like I'm waiting right there. And he's coming to me like, yo, hello sir. And I mean, oh, hello. What you doing here? And I'd be like, no, I'm waiting for the homie. And I say that. I'm waiting for the
Yeah.
homie. And the cops so looking at me like a homie. What you doing? And I mean, no,
Yeah.
it's a friend, man. It's a friend. Sorry, my bad. Ah, okay. But trying to be careful over here, man. It's a dangerous place. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just waiting for this guy up here. And that time, a big truck, white truck, is coming onto the street, and it's coming and go outside, heavy wreck like, yo, Radikal, come here, boy. Okay. Yeah. And and I share my music, and we talk about hip hop, and he be like, "Yo, this is your music, yeah." And you make everything, the cover, the tape, all the beats, the music, the rhymes, the mix, the master, everything you doing there. And I'll be like, yeah, man, I'm that type of dude. And I'll be like,
Yeah,
oh, let me take a pic
yeah.
with you, man. You're a legend. And yeah, man, the rest of history, good man, good dude.
Nice,
Always
nice, nice,
put some
nice.
flames on his music, man, because I
That's
see
good.
that. Mhm.
That's great, man. That's it's so cool to hear these stories, man, because it's all because of the music, right? All because of the music you make and the love you have for it, and it takes you to all these different places.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about this song you have called Marcos 13?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
yeah. Um, the story about that track is like it's our one brother over here is from the north of Chile,
Mhm.
and he got a producer too. Oh, he made music together and all that. And they love my music, the way that I rap, and they looking for a guy like me over here in Chile. You know what I mean? Doing this Spanish thing and sound like me.
Okay.
And they like, yo, I got this track and we can make a track with you. I wanna put it on my album. And I'll be like, okay, I can rap with it. And they send me the track, I rhyme it on, and the producer of this track talked to me like, yo, I got this XP the Marksman um on you know what I mean, link up with him and
Hmm.
they love the track and he wanna rap. It's a problem to you they if he can rap you know what I mean, beside you, you know, they're
Hmm.
like, no, it's super dope. Let's do that. And we made that track the trio together on
Okay.
that track. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
with that track, I'm talking with XP like, yo, dope, man. I listen to your music now. You're dope. You're my brother. And he talk, you know what I mean? He got some root Spanish. So
Uh-huh.
and we, link up with that and every every time when I was looking for him, he's he's for me right there, lot of love for
Hmm.
him. And that track
Nice.
is doing, man. Yeah, yeah. We
Yeah,
make that
it's a
track
good
that way.
song. It's a dope song, man. Good song. Like I said, I know you said. I think you said earlier that when you were doing the rhyming, like it kind of other people would be surprised, but like for you, you were like, it's nothing. But you're very talented, man. Like because not everybody. Some people produce. Some people can rhyme. Not a lot of people can do both. There's very few that do it well. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Some are
yeah.
better at producing than they are rhyming, or vice versa. But like, if I saw, like, if I didn't know you produce and I just heard you rhyme, I would just think you're a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thanks.
so it's a good song, man, and you have other good music too. Talk to me a little bit. So you have um RK Pro Studios. That's the name?
Yeah, because my name is Radical RK because
Uh-huh.
RK is like, this coming with the MF Doom thing, right? Because when I was listening to MF Doom, I love that guy. You know what I mean? For me, yeah, I
Right
see you.
behind me. I
Yeah.
got it over here too somewhere. Yeah.
Man,
Like
that's
that. Yeah.
crazy, man. I love it.
I when this is over, I'll share a little story about that.
Crazy. Please,
Yeah.
please tell me. So when I was listening to Eminem and I tried to understand this different personality that
Hmm.
he had, I love that. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I love that. So I have to understand because when I was started off, I'm just radical, right? And I put that arcade because that's me doing beats,
Okay.
right?
I
So
got you.
I name Radical Arcade because it's the MC and the producer, right? And that's
So
my name come from, right?
got you.
So
So when you do the beats and the production, it's more of the RK.
right. So that's my name come from with the Arcade Pro because of that production and studio because you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
my place doing this music, man. And
Now,
when I rhyming, it's radical on page two,
radical.
right?
Yeah,
But
yeah, 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 yeah. But it
it's
has a
more
split
like
personality.
right.
Right, right, right. Now
But
is
my friends like more like exclusive.
yeah, 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 yeah. Now is it just you by yourself as far as like do you have anybody that helps you with
No, man.
marketing, merchandise, anything? It's just you?
Just me.
Just you.
Just me. You know, I listen to I I I listen to one brother from Spain. It's called Frante, right?
Mhm.
Franti. Um, he's one of the legend of the Spain. He's the big brother of Kultama, right? The whole
Okay.
family of Kultama is rappers and doing music from the beginning, right? And Frante got a track and he talked about it. Like it's too difficult doing the rhyming, the producer, the sound engineer. It's too hard. Too it's a lot of
So
work, man. It's a
yeah.
lot of work. Maybe sometimes I just like I don't want to do nothing, man. I just want to chill and relax and listen to music because I'm feeling like very
Yeah,
busy
yeah.
with this thing. But
Right.
when you love this, it's like I need to do it. I'm like that type of person. Like every day for me is a chance to doing this because I'm right here because that was my way of doing this, right?
Mhm.
I'm always trying to, growing up and I'm doing like in different ways because when I'm not produced, I'm doing rhymes. So I got times that I just doing rhymes and listen music. And I
Right.
got all the times or the years that I rhymes nothing and don't write nothing and just
Just
doing
making
music, you know
beats.
what I mean? And I can play instrument too because I got some skill on the piano and I love Thelonious Monk and I made my album of jazz too. And it's on my Spotify too. It's called Melodious Stuff. And I made everything. There's the piano, the drums, the bass, because I love the music too, right? Because
Yeah, yeah.
my mentor, my mentor for real is Madlib. For me, Madlib is one of the greatest because he made from jazz, made hip hop, reggae, DJ, producer, and everything, some weird stuff. And I feel like, yeah, that's the health of me. You know what I mean?
Right,
I
right.
put
Okay.
everything on that way. You know what I mean? Just music, man. This is this is the only thing that I can do in my
Yeah,
best way.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I
Yeah,
mean? So yeah,
yeah.
man, I made everything. Yeah, I don't got nothing behind me, man. I just got my lady with me, my kids. You know, the rap is outside, like Sean P say. I put it in the rap and the hip hop outside here in my house. I'm just dad,
Yeah,
husband.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
me, man, for real. But with a lot of everything, a lot of passion and love, and I do everything alone, man. Everything.
Nice.
It's true work.
That's
Because if I have people, if I have a team, maybe I can go more fast in certain things. I'm old
yeah,
school guy, and
the
and
pro
and I got problem with the social media things because I need to post. I put
right.
everything out. The music is out there, but now you have to repost. You have to share your music. And
Yeah.
ah,
It's yeah, it's tough. But so one of the problems, well not problems, but what's hard sometimes, because like you just said about a team, right? It's
yeah,
hard to find the right people for to make a good team because then you have to worry about does everybody see the same vision that I have?
mm,
Do I have to worry about that this person is doing what they're supposed to be doing? And that kind of takes you away also from then now you being creative
yeah,
because you have to spend time making sure everybody's doing their job,
yeah.
right? So it's hard. It's hard. And that's why sometimes people I do the
Until
same I do the same thing like you. Like people tell me all the time, like, yo, you should try to get somebody, they could do the edits or they can do the posting for you. And I'm just like,
nah, Nah,
I
because
know what I want to do, and I know how I want to do it, and yeah, maybe I could be like you said. Maybe I can get more stuff done a little faster.
yeah,
But if
but
I
not
have to
in
spend a
my
lot of
way.
time,
But not in my
right.
way. Right,
So
right.
I'm good. I'm good with the way I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So
Because you
no,
listen like you listen to. You
mhm,
look at the world like the way of you look. So
exactly.
it's difficult to put, team when they like, no, I have to put some pink.
I
So
think you should do it like this, or it's like that. I'm like,
you need some more brights on thing. Put some time on some. Nah,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
that's not me. What you talking about?
yeah.
But and I told let me say this. I told with my lady today, right? We'll
Mhm,
eat something. And I be like, when I was a kid, I have a crew, right?
mhm,
And I feel like now I'm just for me it's enough because I'm doing everything. And this little kid right here don't want to rhyme, man. They losing the rhymes. They don't want to go to what I mean, to the jam, open mics. And I be like, okay, I'm done. I'm just radical right now, and just me. I am MC alone. I'm doing everything. From that day, I will never have a crew again. But
yeah.
in the 2016, I was thinking like, what about if I become like a razor and I made a whole Guten clan over here in
Mhm.
Santiago de Chile. And I
Okay.
met some people around different neighborhoods, like over there, like
Mhm,
this coming from here, from that. And I made a whole clan, right? And we made it like 3 albums, right? And I
mm,
produced everything. And I made the mix and the master and everything. And I put money for making a whole studio, and we're almost living there and doing this. But the same feeling is coming to me again, bro. Like for real, I'm talking with my brothers. Like, yo, let me explain this. I'm feeling like I'm doing everything, and you don't. You know what I mean? You don't use
yeah.
these tools that I put it on the table. Like
Right, right, right.
bigger things happen, and you're like, nah, man, I don't want to do. Oh, I'm too tired today,
They
and
don't
and
see
I
the
see
vision.
myself on the studio make some beats, and I think like, yo, this brother over here doing the track over here, and I'll be like, but I'm alone again,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, okay, it's all good, it's all love, all there, my brothers, to do this day to this day.
Mm.
Oh, so good, you know what I mean? No problems. But I'm coming again and my thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
the thing is pop up for me, man. Crazy. I'm making music with this one over here, over there, tracks, albums.
Nice.
People send me some stems and I mix and master over here, man.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
new
yeah.
album on my man Drums Rugged, produced with my man D and Kawan, shout out for my brothers. Oh,
Okay.
I mixed and mastered the entire album.
Wow.
And I know people over there that got some sound engineers and it sound like, they growing
Hmm.
up with the hip hop and environment and got the sound, but they love my sound. Like,
Right.
yeah, I got that people over here, radical, but I love your sound.
I like how you do it.
You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And
That's a blessing.
do it.
That's
And,
a blessing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wanted, for me, man, my man, Uncle E. This is my biggest thing. Okay, in my heart. I want to transform my life almost. You know what I mean? Doing
Okay.
this all day. I'm doing it, but I have to go work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Doing other things for living in this world. But I
Right.
I need to that shit happen for my life, man. Because I really love it, and I put everything on this, man. I want to mix and master and doing beats and all day, man.
Listen,
And living in.
everything, everything so far, for the most part, that you've said, right? Like from a little kid to
Mhm.
now, a lot of the stuff has come true, right? So
Right.
You just got to keep putting it in the universe. You got to keep working at it. And one day it'll happen, man. One day it'll happen. You're
Yeah,
putting in the work, which is the most important part, right?
yeah,
So as long as you keep putting in that work and doing what you're doing, it'll happen. It'll happen. Like
yeah,
you said, it might take a little bit longer than somebody else that has a team and can do this and help them with, it might take a little bit longer,
right.
but it'll happen. You'll get there. You'll get there. What do you have? Do you have anything coming out in the near future, whether it's your projects or I mean, I know you talked about the project you have with a few different MCs on there. You talked
Yeah,
about that. Is there anything else you're working on, like production for somebody else,
yeah,
that we should look out for?
yeah. I'm always trying to send some beats from my close friends, and always they, you know what I mean, they like talk to me like, yo, I got this new music with your beats, when we can put it out. And that guy is one of Mike Hand. Oh, sorry, Mike Moulton. And he got one of my beats,
Okay.
and we got some singles out, and I got
Mm-hmm.
in this project. And he got some music, you know what I mean,
Okay.
on the stove, and we can put it out. Some things. Drums Rugged from Dallas, Texas. I want to make some album, a whole album with him, and I got him on my project, because this project over here is like a little taste that I can't make happen with these brothers, right?
Okay.
So if you like it, and I see like people love this, okay, we made a whole EP with this brother over here,
Got you.
right?
Got you.
So
Okay. Right.
that's my that's the way the things happen. Oh, I got this new album with Kultama, from Spain, and Kultama talked to me like, we need to doing some more stuff, right? This is just the beginning, right? And I got more people over here crazy with your music, and then we need to do something. And I would think to like doing some soul assassin type of thing
Okay.
with the MCs from Spain, right?
Right. Right. Right.
From Chile, I'm working with people over here all the time. He's moving different right here in Chile. Is moving different because the trap, the reggaeton, the that type of music is like crazy over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything, got everything.
Yeah.
The whole area is, you know what I mean, is with that music. So the hip hop
Okay.
is too underground. But I made some music with some brothers over here, and
Okay.
I got some projects, you know what I mean, on that computer, like save it and trying to understand what the time is correct to put it out.
To put it out. Okay.
And
Do you
yeah,
do you
man,
have
and other guys, man, and other guys, yeah, y'all got it.
yeah,
Crazy,
it's
crazy story with my man M. Doc Diego, because um Fifth Penny, and on Fifth Penny album is coming. We got our one track with M. Doc,
okay.
with M. Doc Diego, and the beats of that track, I love it like crazy. Like I
Mhm.
really love that beat. Like I have that beat like for me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But Fifth Penny like, yo, show me some beats, and like, oh, okay, take that. And they like, yo, this beat is. And when I talk with M. Doc, um, he told me about that story with when he listened to that beat.
Mhm.
Um, the story is his pops, his father, he's like a hip hop head.
Okay.
The story is like this. He's a hip hop head, or he know about that hip hop things and sound and real hip hop. You know what I mean? Like
Right, right.
real recognized real, right?
Yeah.
So, and he be like playing the beats, like, I made this Fifth Penny fits. So he made this. Oh, he sent me this beat from a guy from Chile. It's called Radical, and his pop is gone next to him, like, yo, that beat, it's crazy. Sound like Jay Dillon thing. Like I love that. Like, and when I was listening to that story for me, like, yeah. That's the thing that I love it,
That's
man. That's I
yeah.
want to hear that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
because
right, right, right,
I'm trying to do that type of music. You know what I mean? And
right.
and yeah, man. Shout out for him. Doc Diego. He made a
Nice.
crazy track his own. It's called Santiago Vibes. And
That's nice.
with
That's
this
nice,
this
man.
that flow is you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah. That
and the
gritty,
beat,
gritty.
yeah, gritty and the you know what I mean?
Mhm.
The beat is more drumless because the album that project have some boom bap, drumless beats. Um,
Okay.
you know, I sample a lot
And
of things. Yeah.
what that project is what when is that project out or not yet?
Not yet. It's
Not
exclusive,
yet.
man. No.
Is it coming soon?
Yeah, yeah. I'm working on that.
Okay, okay. Do me real quick. You said you mentioned about like a jazz kind of album or something that you have. What is
Yeah.
it? You said it's out like on Spotify
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
Apple
yeah.
Music?
Mm-hmm. It's
What is it
it's
called?
it's Melodious Tongue, man. It's Melodious Tongue. Something like
S-
yeah, I made some things happen, man. I love it. It's because I love.
Yeah. Do you
Let me explain
do
this, man. Let
do
me
you
explain
plan?
it.
Do you yeah, yeah, do you plan on making more albums like that or more projects like that kind? Like kind of
Yeah,
jazz and stuff.
I got music on. Yeah,
Yeah.
set. I got music on my PC like crazy. I never
Nice.
put it out like bossa
Put
nova
it out.
jazz. You
Put it
know,
out. Put it
yeah,
out. Put it out.
yeah, man, and in my head too, because I'm,
Yeah.
you know, I play some things, and I was, you know, lay back and think like, what if I doing this and I just put in some sax on it,
Yeah.
some Charlie Parker things,
Hmm.
because for me it's like this, man. My jazz album is coming because um I'm falling in love with this guy called Thelonious Monk, right?
Thelonious Monk. Yeah, yeah.
So when I was listening to that Thelonious Monk music, I was like, damn, what is this? Like I love it. And try to understand what type of music is because I feel like this is jazz, but that is a bebop jazz. And what is bebop jazz? And the way he
Mhm.
touched the
Right.
piano, and I'm trying to learn some standards, right? And I'd be like, okay, I'll make this album for Thelonious Monk, right? I made this album for him. Like
Okay.
I wanna put it out this love that I have for his music and but in my fingers, in my
Hmm.
ear. And you know, I play the piano and I made the drums, you know what I mean, jazz drums and the
Right.
bass lines too. And I made a whole
Nice.
project. I made a cover. And it's dope for me and yeah, okay, out.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
it's like
So
8 tracks, or 9 tracks, something like that.
where can people find your music? Is it on all platforms like Apple
All
Music,
platform.
Spotify? Just type in Radikal RK.
Yeah. If you put a Radical RK and you see my face, what
That's
you
it.
know what I mean, put plays and you got everything on there. And in all days, I'm trying to because I got a lot of albums, you know what I mean, with my names on it,
Right.
that I don't put it out. Because people over here know about the album. Yo, what about that album, Radical? You made it on the 2010 with that guy from it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm about to put it on the platforms and all days. I'm right here with a cup of tea. You know what I mean? And okay, well, I'm gonna upload this album, and you know, I put like all days different type of. So I got a lot of
Gotta
things, man.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
put it out when you can, man,
yeah,
because
man. Hmm.
like, I know I always quote this whenever I have a conversation with somebody like yourself. I always end up thinking of the same quote, and I probably repeated it so many times, but I love it. And I heard it from DJ Jazzy Jeff, and he was saying something about how you should die empty, right? Like you should die empty with whatever
Yeah.
Music you have inside of you, or that you made or whatever, just put it out. He
Yeah.
said, you might sell some, you might give some away for free, but he was just like, put it out so that way you die empty instead of dying with all of that inside.
Yeah.
And to me, that was like, I love that quote. You know what I mean? So I always say that to people like yourself when you say, "Oh, I got all this stuff in here." Like, yo, put it out.
Yeah.
Put it out there. You know what I mean? Somebody will come across it. Somebody will enjoy it. It might inspire somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's because I'm coming from the era that I just have my MySpace.com. You remember
Yeah.
that MySpace?
Yeah, of course.
So I
Yeah.
put everything on that, and then take down and
Yeah, yeah. Then it got taken.
Spotify thing is coming. This is Spotify era is coming, and it's like okay, but you have to pay to make your profile and what I have to pay and yeah, but you have some
No, I know it's
and
different.
you have some earnings, and I'm like okay, earnings, but it's $1. What? So for me, it's like
Yeah.
nah, man. I put some CDs out. And then on the jams,
Yeah,
when I
yeah, yeah.
rhyme it, I sell my CD. But right
Yeah.
now,
I mean, mhm.
yeah, but right now in these years, like from the 2000 from 2020, I'm just started with putting everything, everything, all my
Okay.
albums, all my.
Okay.
And if you see in my Spotify, I got I don't know, like 15 projects, and I got
Okay.
15 over here, man.
Now, if somebody wanted to, let's say, if somebody wanted to buy something from you, right, like a CD, how can they do that?
Oh, I was never thinking in that way, bro, for real. Because I'm trying to put everything on digital platforms right now.
Mm.
I know about this Bandcamp thing
Right, right. There's
right now, and,
Bandcamp.
and, and I'm trying to put some music on there too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, try to make
Okay.
some physical things too. But
Yeah, some people.
I don't got that merch, physical merch, a Bible like to
Yeah, 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 yeah.
sell, right?
No, but I mean, like sometimes, like you might have one certain project that you're like, you know what? Let me maybe make a couple of CDs or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
got some. I got some
yeah.
on my
Okay.
desk over there. I got some CDs.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
I'm that guy. Like, when I be in New York, I got a lot of CDs, some brand new CDs, and I'll be on like the 24 hours the spot. When you put gas on the
Yeah.
car, and then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
on the ice spot,
Yeah.
some CD over there, like poof, like blah.
Okay.
And put some post like if you want that CD, it's on that plane. That
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to put everything or if I mix some people like I love it, like this Baba brother or
Yeah.
people from like you, for example, I'm like this is my album, man. It's for you, man.
I definitely
Right,
want one. So
right.
I like physical, you know what I mean? I do the digital
Okay.
stuff because, it's
Let's
easy,
make that happen. We talk
but
about
I
that, bro.
love I love physical. You see, I have albums, I have CDs, cassettes. I like to have, I come from that time, so for me, it just feels like this person put time and work into it, and I have it here. Like I like that, so I definitely want to have some of your stuff.
Bro.
Um, Radical man, before we go, is there anything that maybe we didn't talk about, didn't touch that you want to let people know about? Um, anything that we might have not mentioned?
Um, Nah, man, we talk about a lot
We
of things,
good?
man. We talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
from my beginning, from my love of music, my
yeah.
jazz thing, my hip hop, the people that
Mm-hmm.
I help it, or my
Because I just want to, I want, my goal is that people that maybe don't know about you, you know what I mean, they get to know who you are, they get to understand
hmm
how you became Radical RK, and what makes you go, and hopefully they go out there and check out your music, or
Yeah.
ask you to, ask you for some beats or for some master and mixing.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely I encourage everybody that's checking this out to go and check out Radikal RK.
Yeah.
You can find him on Instagram, Radikal RK,
Yeah.
and see what he has going on. And type it in, go to Apple, go to Spotify, whatever your favorite platform is for streaming music, and look them up. Got a lot of good stuff, man. Oh, wait. Also, you got to do me a favor. If you
Okay.
can.
Okay.
If you can. You have, I should have wrote it down. My bad. There's a rhyme that you have on your Instagram account of you rhyming. I don't know if you remember. It's like a black and white video. I don't know if you remember which rhyme that was, man. But can you give me a little bit of one of your rhymes?
Oh yeah,
That
yeah. It's like metes con libros blindados. I shake these niggas like dice game that right. That right, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
can you give me a little bit of it? Can you
Um,
say a little bit of it?
yeah, it's like mentes con libros blindados. I shake these niggas like dice game that. Um, you hang out with gusanos. I work with broke niggas but honrados, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
it's something like that. It's something like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
around, man. It's all around. Yeah,
I
man.
know, but it was dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I
It's
got it, man.
dope.
I got it. Hmm.
It's dope, man. Man, listen, Radical, thank you so much for reaching out. I'm glad we had the opportunity to
Thanks, bro.
connect.
Appreciate it.
Uh me personally, I love coming across, someone that maybe, I didn't know about or fell under my radar. It's hard to keep up and know everybody out there. But I saw we had a lot of same people in common,
Yeah,
especially like Mike Hands. And I'm like, you know what? If Mike Hands has his stamp or approval on this, then he must be a good person. So, once again, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. I'm going to keep locked into you. Let's stay connected. Anything I could do to help out, man, just let me know, and I can,
appreciate you.
definitely do my little part.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother. And thank you for making this happen, man. For me, is I share this with my close friends, my family. Like I'm gonna do an interview on hours with
Yeah.
with a big bro that have story of this game, and I can share everything with the world. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like just put my music, man. Just put play on my music, and looking for me if you need some beats or if you wanna mix and master your album. I'm open because I'm old days on this, man, and I appreciate you, bro, for real, for
I
real.
appreciate you, man. Likewise. So we'll definitely do this again. You know what I mean? Hopefully we could get together soon. Next time you're in New York, please let me know, man. I'd love to get together. We could go have some
Definitely.
lunch, have dinner, something, you know what I mean? And go hang out for a little while,
Definitely.
you know? For
Definitely.
sure.
Definitely, bro.
Thank you. Listen, everybody, thank you once again for tuning in. This is Enswei73 TV. That is Radikal RK. Make sure you go check them out. Instagram, Apple, Spotify, whatever your favorite platform is. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, the like button, leave me a comment, whether good or bad. I appreciate you taking the time to do so. And until the next time, peace.
Peace.